Welcome all, and hi, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. I don't know at what time you are watching this video, so that to you. Okay, last class we have started business law. Okay, where in the last class we have started something known as a contract. Okay, where we have seen the list of essentials for a valid contract. Okay, and I have told you that we have to go for each and every essentials in little bit detailed manner. So continuing with that only. Okay, and I hope you are stronger enough today. Okay, stronger to listen this, stronger to study. Okay, and always it's better that you are going to stay stronger than your excuses. Kindly don't give me excuses, and instead of me, kindly don't give excuses to yourself. Okay, because a very simple line, you can if you. Okay, so you can study if you want, and if you don't want, God bless you. Okay, so we'll start the topic. Today's topic is offer and acceptance, very first essential of your any contract, valid contract. Fine. So first we'll check again the meaning of offer. So I have listed here for you the definition of your offer as per the Indian Contract Act also. Fine, that is very nicely here clearly visible, I hope so, which used to say that when someone expresses his or her willingness to enter into a contract on certain terms and intends to form a binding contract, if the other party accepts it, such expression of willingness is called an offer. So when we are saying that anybody want to enter into a contract, so definitely the entire process, that is entering into a contract, will begin with your proposal or offer, and that should be made by one party to the another party. Okay, and there should be a acceptance also of that offer, because if there will be a acceptance, then only it is going to be an agreement. Okay, so somebody has to offer, and the person, you can see here again, the person who make the offer or proposal referred as promiser or the offerer. Okay, so if I have to say the example, very simple, A offers to B. I hope now you are okay with this A and B. Okay, because if you are not okay with A and B, then maybe I have to go for Ram and Shyam. Okay, better than Ram and Shyam, better is your A, B only. So A, just for example, A has offered to B that he want to sell his red color Audi car, okay, for rupees 5 lakh. And kindly don't start judging the price and the brand and all. Okay, it's just an example. So A want to sell to B his red color Audi car for rupees 5 lakh. So it's a offer. A is offering to whom? To B. Okay, so that is your offer, and A will be known here as your promiser or the offerer. A is ready to sell if B is going to accept it. So A is willing to enter into a contract. Terms and conditions are also there. Okay, and make sure your all terms and conditions should be mentioned in your offer before the acceptance by the another party. Okay, here very simple, I have taken that is red color Audi car and for rupees 5 lakh. Okay, definite amount. So A is making the offer. Somebody has to make the offer to enter into a contract. Okay, now there is some elements for a valid offer also. Okay, offer and acceptance are the essentials of your valid contract. Now we have to study the some elements of valid offer also. Very simple elements. Very first is there must be two parties, A and B. One who is going to make the offer and another who is going to accept the offer. Okay, as it is. Then the next element is communication of proposal. See, if A is going to keep on thinking in his mind, I will sell my car to B for 5 lakh, this is not going to work out. Okay, A has to either call the B, A has to either send a message to B, A has to if still you are willing, A has to send an email. Somehow A has to communicate about this offer to the B. Okay, so an offer is valid if it is conveyed to the offeree. Okay, that is A has to convey this offer to the B. Okay, it must create legal relation. So last class only we have seen commercial transactions, legal relations. Okay, so it must be for a commercial transaction. Okay, and it should not be your social kind of things, like it should not be a invitations or something like that. Okay, invitation is not at all your contract, not at all an agreement. Just take for example, A called B for dinner tonight, and again don't start your own imagination. I know lockdowns are going on, okay, but just an example. A called B tonight, come to my home for dinner, and when B arrived, A was like, oh shit, I forget, I haven't prepared the dinner, so sorry, you come tomorrow. Definitely in this case nothing is going to happen. B will get little bit angry, but definitely B can't take any legal actions because here there is no legal relationship at all for this particular things. Okay, it was just a normal invitation. Okay, so when we are talking about the offer and acceptance in terms of contract act, there should be a legal relationship between the parties. Okay, now the next, it must be certain and definite. So terms of the offer must be certain and clear in order to create a valid contract. Now remember, just now I told you A has offered to B to sell his red color Audi car. Are you able to get here? Red color Audi car, that is clearly mentioned. Maybe A is having a more than one Audi car, maybe A is having the 3-4 Audi car, different colors, black, white, red, green. I don't know green whether comes or not, I don't know. Okay, maybe customized one you will get. Okay, so he is having more than one Audi car, but he is specifying, okay, he is making the term very clear that I want to sell my red color Audi car. And in that again more specification you can add your very nicely model version, which year model, how much, like how many kilometers it has run, each and everything. Okay, you have to make it very clear. And again the another term in our example, he has told, A has told to B very clearly for 5 lakh rupees. Okay, there is no like 5 lakh plus or 5 lakh minus, or I will sell you for some lakhs rupees. No, the definite amount is also there. So certain and clear, okay, definite terms should be there in your offer to make a valid contract. I hope you are getting it. Okay, then next we have the offer may be specific or general. So specific offer, okay, which be accepted by any specific or particular person or by any particular group, okay, to whom it is made. As our old example, okay, A has made an offer to B. Okay, A has made the offer to B. That means it is a specific one. B has to only accept or reject whatever the thing. Okay, but if we are saying that general offer, it can be accepted by anyone. Okay, maybe it can be accepted by C also. Okay, so the offer can be specific or can be general. So these are your elements of valid offer. Now moving ahead, we have some different types of offer. Okay, to keep remember at least for 2 marks. Okay, offers can be different, okay, based on their design, timing and purpose, etc. Okay, very first, express. So you're going to express it normal. Okay, kindly stick with the normal English. Okay, express it, words spoken or written. Okay, A has sent a WhatsApp message to B about his offer, so he has expressed it. Okay, then next is implied offer. Implied offer, common sense, which we know very well, not common in a common people. Okay, but just a joke. Apart from this joke, implied offer, okay, derived from the actions or circumstances of the parties. Okay, like you are visiting to the hospital, definitely you should not. Just for example, you are visiting to this hospital because you are not feeling well, and you are going to the doctor and saying that I am not feeling well. So is that doctor is going to ask you, so what I can do? Definitely no. When you are going to tell to doctor that I am not feeling well, I am suffering with these and all, definitely doctor is supposed to do the treatment. Okay, doctor is supposed to do the treatment. That is your implied offer. Okay, then next we have counter offer. Okay, so now again going back with our old example, A offered to B for how much? 5 lakh rupees. Okay, now maybe, okay, B is not going to accept it, but B is going to make a one more offer. Okay, that is a response given to an initial offer. B will say, I am ready to pay you 5 lakh rupees, but I don't want to purchase your red color Audi, I want to purchase your white color Audi car. So this is what happening here, counter offer. A given the first offer to B, and now B is giving the offer to A. So such type of things known as your counter offer. In the first step, what happened? When A offer red for 5 lakh, B was supposed to accept it, but now B has given the counter offer, what? I am ready to pay you 5 lakh rupees, but I want your black one. So now A has to accept it. Okay, so this is your counter offer. Then next we have cross offer. Okay, when two parties make an identical offer to each other in ignorance to each other's offer. Okay, so what to say? Okay, chalo. Same thing. A is also offering to B. Just suppose like A and B is talking over the phone. Okay, gossip is going on, and then A is suddenly told to B, okay, I am ready to sell you my red color Audi car for 5 lakh rupees. And at the same moment, okay, and the same moment, B also said from that side, hey, I want to buy a red color Audi car if you are interested to sell me. So here what happening, A is also giving the offer and B is also giving the offer. Okay, but there is no acceptance at all, because both parties giving the offer only, identical offer. A is also saying that I'll sell you red Audi, and B is also saying that I want to buy your red Audi. So both are ignoring their each other's offer. So such type of things known as a cross offer. Okay, so these are your some of the types of offers which you can keep remember for 2 points. Now coming to the another points, when an offer is going to be lapse. Okay, that is termination of the offer. Okay, so very main point to keep remember here, termination of offer can be happen in your what to say main headings. Okay, termination by parties or termination by law. Okay, now first we'll check out termination by the parties. Revocation. Okay, somebody is going to cancel it, but always make sure that revocation should take place before the acceptance of that offer by the another party. Before that only you have to go for the revocation. Okay, before that only, before the another party is going to accept it, you have to say sorry, this offer is cancelled. Okay, now how you can revoke? You can give the notice, fine, that I am not interested to sell now, so no need to accept it. Okay, another lapse of time, if there is something like where the time factor was also very nicely know that this is only I am ready to sell you my car for 5 lakh rupees, but you have the time to think and decide only 5 days from today. So after 5 days, if B is going to accept, then maybe A will say sorry, time over. Okay, lapse of time, fine. And in case of commercial, if just suppose some company has issued the shares and you want to go for it, and I'm talking about the IPOs, okay, and you want to subscribe, but all your 2 days 3 days time is over and you haven't subscribed, so that is your lapse of time. Okay, now you can't go for the acceptance. Okay, or by failure to fulfill a condition, if any offer which was containing the condition, okay, that this offer is only for such persons who are having these all, or who can fulfill the some conditions. So maybe you are not from that group of person who is able to fulfill those conditions, so definitely again you can't go for those offer, that offer is not for you. And another is by not accepting prescribed mode. So suppose you were supposed to apply for something and they have told you very nicely, kindly fill this form and you haven't filled that form, but you have written a very nice letter which you have learned in your BCS class, okay, very nice letter, and you send that letter, definitely they are not going to accept, they are not going to agree it, because they have made it very clear that acceptance of this offer only by this prescribed mode. Okay, so if you are not going to follow that prescribed mode also, the offer will get terminated for you. Okay, another is rejection, very simple, if you are going to reject that offer, and another is your counter offer. Just now we have seen you are going to make another counter offer that no, I will go for this, not for your offer. So these are the cases where an offer get lapsed or terminated by the parties, and the another term can be termination by law. So in this also common factors your time stated, fine. For IPO and all, we used definitely have the time, okay, which is stated by your SEBI. So within that time, if you are not going to subscribe for the shares, definitely further you are going to lose that offer. And the another is death or insanity of the parties. If A and B, okay, if A is going to die before the performance of the contract responsibilities, then again the offer will get terminated. Or if A or B, any one party is going to become mad or just unsound mind due to some reason, due to anything, I don't know, okay, so in that case also your offer will get terminated. And the next point is if know your subject matter, okay, just suppose red color Audi car, what happened, I don't know, last night somebody has stolen it, or last night somehow it got catched fire and it got destroyed totally, so in that case also offer is going to be terminated. And illegality, that means if something illegal is involved in that offer. So these all are going to be your reason for the termination of offer. Very simple terms to keep, remember, okay. Either the party is going to terminate the offer, sending the notice that I don't want to go for in this offer, rejecting the offer, making the counter offer, or maybe party is not able to fulfill the conditions, or maybe the time is out, okay, for taking the action, or maybe any one party involved in that contract, sorry, not a contract, the party who has made the offer, okay, maybe died, or the party who was supposed to accept that offer that died, or maybe any one party became the unsound mind, or maybe your subject matter for which you wanted to enter into the contract that only got destroyed, okay, or maybe your offer somewhere is having the illegal terms or conditions. So in these all conditions your offer can get terminated. Clear? Now next we have acceptance, okay, brother or brother sister, I don't know, offer and acceptance, okay. Without offer agreement will not start, and without acceptance agreement will not get completed, okay. Now coming to acceptance, again I have listed for you here the definition of acceptance as per your Indian Contract Act, okay. When the person to whom the proposal is made, proposal is nothing, proposal is your offer, when the person to whom the proposal is made signifies his assent thereto, the offer is said to be accepted. So our old lovely example, what A has offered to sell his red color Audi car for rupees 5 lakh, and who are supposed to accept? B was supposed to accept. And if just suppose A has sent this in this accept like offer, expressed offer by WhatsApp, okay, nowadays very what to say, most usable way of communication, okay. So and B is going to reply on WhatsApp only, and yes, you have a Facebook Market, you have a OLX also, so anything can work out, and B is going to reply on that, yes, I am interested and I want to purchase your red color Audi car for 5 lakh rupees. So this is the acceptance, okay. B is giving his assent, he is giving his agreement, acceptance that I am ready to buy this red color Audi car for 5 lakh rupees, and then the offer will said to be accepted, okay. Now the person who accept the offer or proposal referred as your promisee or offeree, okay. Now here again we have to check types of acceptance. So we had two things, two types. We had an offer also, expressed or implied. Same to here also we have expressed, okay, acceptance. Definitely if B is also going to call the A and say yes, okay, or B is going to type very nicely message on WhatsApp and send it to the A, okay. So either written or either oral, fine. And then next, implied one, if the acceptance is shown by the conduct. Remember the doctor? So if a doctor is going to start your treatment, that means doctor has accepted your offer to treat yourself, okay. And the last we have conditional acceptance, nothing, a counter offer. Remember, B has put a condition to A. I am ready to pay 5 lakh but not for red, for the black. So B is making a counter offer. So whenever the party is making a counter offer, it is also known as your conditional acceptance. Clear? Now we have to go for the some of the rules. What are the rules for your valid acceptance? Acceptance must be absolute and unqualified, okay. So absolutely, what type of offer was made? In our example, I have kept it very simple, okay. Red color, two things only to keep, remember, red color Audi car, 5 lakh rupees. And if B is going to accept, B has to accept this both conditions as it is, okay, no changes, as it is, red color and the 5 lakh. So absolute and unqualified. If any point B is going to change, then it will not known as an acceptance, it will become the counter offer. Keep in your mind, okay. Next, it must be communicated. So again the same thing, when A has sent the WhatsApp message to B, it is not going to happen that B is again going to be very happy. Oh wow, A is selling me for only 5 lakh rupees. I am too happy, too happy. I want to buy, I will buy, and yes, 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 I have bought, yes, yes, yes. So these all thinking and dancing will not work here. B has to reply also to A, either by call or either on the WhatsApp, okay. However he is comfortable. B has to communicate about the acceptance to the A. So as you know very well, imagination never work, okay. Whatever the thing, imagination is not going to work, action should be taken. I hope you are understanding why I have added this sentence. This is not only for A and B, this is for you and me also. I'm really sorry, this is for you and me also, fine. If I'll also keep on imagining, yes, I will teach, okay, yes, tomorrow, no, I'm teaching. And same for you, I will study, no, you have to study now, okay. And I'm really sorry if you feel that I'm too harsh, I'm sorry, I'm not telling these all things for me, I'm telling for you, okay. Now the next, accepted within a reasonable time. So if any offer comes with the last date, okay, so you have to make sure that your acceptance also within that reasonable time, okay. And always make sure, keep remember, when I'm saying that if any offer comes with the last date and something like that, just suppose nowadays everything is happening online. So suppose you got an offer that you can go for this particular class, or you can go for this particular program. Okay, nowadays too many programs are coming only for 99 rupees or 49 rupees, or maybe some people are giving you free of cost also, doesn't matter, I don't know why. So these all, and please, who are giving you free of cost, don't think that it is free of cost. Further you have to pay if you want to go further with the learning, same learning, okay. Nothing is free in the market. So whenever they are coming, they used to say enroll now, or they used to say enroll before the 25th May or 2021. So if you want to enter into that agreement, okay, or somebody has made the offer, and if you are ready to accept it, definitely you have to enroll in that before the 25th May 2021. That is accepted within a reasonable time, okay. Next, must be made in the prescribed manner. So if there is a specific prescribed manner, then the acceptance also should be like that. Just take an example, if you want to open an account in bank, open an account in a bank, okay, definitely bank used to give you a very nice printed format, prescribed format, to fill the application form. So definitely you have to fill that application form. It's not that again you're going to sit to write your BCS letters. Okay, you have to fill that application and you have to submit that only to accept the bank's offer to open the saving account or any other accounts. Okay, so in prescribed manner you have to accept it. Then next, given by the person to whom the offer has been made. Okay, so A has given to B, so B has to only give the acceptance. Nobody else is going to give the acceptance. Okay, now next is silent can't be a mode of acceptance. So kindly don't apply your so-called what to say, okay, television things here. Yeah, if he or she is silent, that means acceptance. No, please. Okay, in your commercial transactions, in your market, in your business transactions, silence is never going to be known as your acceptance. If the other party is silent, that means it is a rejection. Or if the other party is not going to reply on your offer within the stated time, that means also your offer got lapsed. Okay, so silence, never think that it is a mode of acceptance in case of your business transactions, commercial transactions. I hope it is clear for you. Okay, now we are coming to we are the last stage of today's class, where I have a question for you. Very simple question, and for answer of this question, definitely you have my WhatsApp number. Okay, and please stick with the subject only, nothing else, please. Okay, question is, what comes first, offer or acceptance? Okay, so keep thinking. Actually, thinking is not required. If you go once also with this whole class, you will know the answer of this questions. So if you have the little bit time, you can give the answer. If you don't have a time, utilize your time for better something else. All the best. Thank you for the day. Enjoy your day.